Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. It's a Wednesday. Most people call that hump day. If you make it by the day, you're going to make it to the weekend.
That's right. It's like the little push through the end of the day, and then you are so free for the weekend.
Right.
It's wonderful. All right. We do have a great show lined up for today, but first let's check out what our weather's doing.
All right, a live look right now in Georgetown, and we are still dealing with that cloud cover across the region, but a few breaks in the clouds allowing for some sunlight to peek on through. That is warming our temperatures up into the 80s, right where we should be at this point in time. Now, our high temperatures today will continue to rise to around 90 degrees across the PD and the border belt, and those upper 80s along the Grand Strand. Not a significant warm day. In fact, will actually be seasonable. Dew points rather low, at least in comparison to where we have been the past 2 weeks, so no real concern from the heat indices, but with a little bit of wave action moving overhead, we should begin to see some light shower and even some storm activity fire off around 3 o'clock. The bulk of the energy moving through the PD around 7, approaching the Grand Strand around 8 and 9, and then offshore by midnight. Now, some of those storms could produce some strong wind gusts. As a result, we do run the risk of an isolated severe storm or two, and that would be area-wide. But again, this will not be anything strong like what we saw on our Monday, where we saw scattered severe storms. The main threat today, besides that heavy rain and frequent lightning, of course, with any storms that do form, is the damaging wind potential. But as you can see, we're down to 5%. That's the lowest tier that we go. After that, we begin to dry out. High pressure builds in starting tomorrow. Now, if you are heading anywhere from Myrtle Beach all the way up through the 95 corridor, I say that because July 4th next week, a lot of people like to go to D.C., Philly, Boston, New York. It's going to be hazy, hot, and humid, not only here, but all the way up that historic 95 corridor. Temperatures feeling more like the century mark, basically from the northeast all the way down. I do expect heat advisories on our Thursday and Friday, as well as potential heat advisories for our Saturday and Sunday. High temperatures in the 80s at the coast, surpassing that century mark in the heat index, and then approaching near 110. I'm holding right now at 108 for inland locations on our Friday. 7-day forecast, can't rule out an isolated shower or storm really any day. That's going to come from the sea breeze. And again, those temperatures you see, those high temperatures, don't even worry about it, because it's going to feel not like 97 or not like 98. It's going to feel like 104, 105, 108 degrees. So really just know it's going to be hot, humid, and maybe a little stormy here and there.
Yeah, don't worry about the temperature. It's just going to be hotter than what it looks. I promise.
Hey, guess what? You know what?
What?
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
I'm
happy. It rains
weather.
at night. All right, let's find out a little bit about today. Today is, of course, Wednesday, June 27th, and this is Sunglasses Day. Okay,
we don't have them on.
I need to go get mine.
Man,
right.
It is also Decide to Be Married Day. So if you're going to propose, today is the day to do it.
Done that, not doing it again. All right, birthdays, 1975. How about Tobey Maguire? Here he is, 43 years old. 2002, he played Spider-Man. The Great Gatsby, Pleasantville, Seabiscuit were some of the movies that he appeared in.
All right, 1984, there she is, Khloe Kardashian, 34 years old. She's a reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She co-hosted The X Factor and The Celebrity Apprentice in 2009.
And if you're a Kardashian, you have money.
Yes,
right.
she's
1988, that's right. Elena Masterson, she's 30 years old, a TV series First Day. Also Walking Dead in 2013, and Malcolm in the Middle. All right, today in history.
That's right. 1966, Dark Shadows began running on ABC TV.
And in 1989, Tom Jones was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. How about that?
Awesome.
All right, from Know It All Department, where you wait every day just to hear this. I know you do. All right, here we go. All right, today.
Go.
I can hum. You know what I'm talking about? You can hum,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
But did you know you cannot hum while holding your nose closed?
No way.
That's what it says.
That's true. I don't think I've ever tried that
I don't know.
before.
I've never tried that before either. That's something you can try today at home, all right? We got a great show lined up, a lot of fun stuff. You're going to learn a lot today if you just stick around.
Or you can, or you can just learn from us that we just
learn from
looked
us.
really stupid on live TV. So whatever.
do it.
We'll be right back.
And welcome back. I forgot to throw the card.
There we go.
Now we're back with Troy.
Good for
We're going to talk about
consistency.
Relay for Life and a big fundraiser coming up at the Pelicans baseball field.
Yeah, absolutely. First, I kind of want to know like a little recap. Relay for Life. How did you guys do at the locations?
Yeah, so we started off with Coastal Carolina, which Cecil always talks about. That's
Yeah,
when it gets in.
unbelievable.
Well, they raise a ton of money.
Yes, the goal was 100,000 this year. They're at 112.
Nice.
And also through baseball with Coach Gilmore. Coach Gilmore in the last 2 years helped us raise $17,000 by using his voice.
Talking to people.
Just talking to people at the game, and we awarded him Coaches versus Cancer this year, and it was a good time, with them. But we also hit a milestone at Coastal this year. They started in 2007 with
Right.
Relay, and to 2018 they've raised $1 million.
Wow.
Wow. That's
So yeah, really great
job.
job.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and then we moved on to Andrews. Andrews was new for me this year. Great community, great volunteers. They have a goal of 70. They're a little behind. They're about at 59,000 right now. We had a picture of them and showed from the track of the luminaries. If you can see all those luminaries lining that track, pretty impressive of what they do.
Yeah.
And then the very next day was Conway. So Conway goal of $50,000, and then they hit the goal 2 days before Relay. They were at 50,000 2 days before Relay.
Wow. Now, talking about Andrews, the home of Chubby Checker. He ought to just
There we
donate
go,
a little bit of
trivia
money.
again, Amanda.
There
Here we go.
there's the trivia.
There's
Yeah.
the trivia.
That's
Yeah.
right. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you, every time you talk about Coastal, it just amazes me how those kids do over there.
Yeah, but Conway, they were at goal before Relay. Their goal was $50,000, and they hit that. Now they're at $66,000.
Wow.
Well, it's
Fantastic.
amazing. What does the money go to? Tell them what it goes to, Troy.
Money's first and foremost for research. Once we, get those cures out there, those treatments, then we have our programs and services such as Road to Recovery.
Yeah.
I mean, we can have the treatments, we can have the drugs, but if the patient can't get there.
Agreed.
So if you'd like to volunteer, then we'd have that available.
You can find out all about that. I want to talk about the Pelicans
Yes.
Stadium. You guys have a
Pelicans.
big event coming up there.
Tomorrow night, we're at the Pelicans, 7:05 game. Gates open at 6 o'clock. We still have tickets available. You get to purchase them through us, and they're $11, and $4 comes back to the American Cancer Society. So
Okay.
you would just need to come by our office on Grissom and 48th. You can look that up and see how to
Okay.
get that.
Now, all right, there, can they also, tell them when they come to the gate, or it doesn't work that way?
If they were to come to the gate, they would get to me, and I could get them the ticket if they're
Okay.
available. But
Right.
we could do that. But they have to purchase them through us.
So
Okay.
it would be better if they would purchase them straight from you guys.
Yes.
Because $4, per ticket, that's pretty
nice.
good.
And then
Yeah.
we'll have the 50-50 drawing there tomorrow night. Last year we got the pot up to $3,794. $4. Somebody walked away with $1,892 last year.
That is great. So y'all will be doing that tomorrow night.
Yep, and then we'll recognize survivors on the field before the game.
Fantastic.
All right. Well, Relay for Life, always doing a great thing. Troy, you do a great job. You're always working, and it's going to be hot tomorrow. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, I wish Zach changed that forecast.
He wasn't listening to us.
No, he wasn't.
Ago,
No,
was he?
But check us out. You can just call us at our office or relayforlife.org, and you can find us.
There it is,
Fantastic.
right there. Check it
All
out. You'll
right,
find
Troy.
out. Troy, thanks. Always a pleasure, man.
Thanks, guys.
Always
We appreciate it.
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live, talking about the nonprofit organization Coping Together. It's a cancer support group. They're going to be having a 5K wine run. It's going to be out at La Bellamy Vineyards in North Myrtle Beach. You've never been out there. It's a really, really beautiful place.
Yeah, let me straighten one thing out. You're not going to be running with wine in your hand.
Well,
it
you
just
might
kind of
be.
goes together. You reckon they will?
I mean, I don't know. Let's find out.
I don't know. We better talk to Nan about that. All right, Nan, let's talk about it.
Well, tomorrow is Saturday is our inaugural 5K fun run at La Bellamy. You get your wine after you finish
After
the
you
race.
run,
Okay,
okay.
that is your incentive,
Yeah.
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Coping Together first, and then we'll talk about the event.
Coping Together has been in existence since 2013, and you guys have been graciously having us on your show every year. We are a support group. We have people come in. We meet once a month, every first Monday. We have doctors, nurses, therapists, nutritionists. We talk about what people are going through, how we can help them out, and we became a 501c3 2 years ago.
Great.
And now we try to assist people who are struggling with some of their smaller bills.
Well, that's good. All right, that's nice. All right, now let me ask you this: who can come to this? The,
Anybody.
5K? Anybody?
And there's actually a walk-run. You don't have to run.
Yeah.
It scares people away.
It does.
And a lot of people don't want to. They don't want to run in that heat. But the first mile is taking place on the vineyard, so you'll be
Ooh.
walking up and down the vines. and you'll be running up and down the vines. Then you'll hit the road. So you're going to have a mile actually on the land.
Oh,
Very
so
cool.
you can reach over and just grab you a grape while you're running.
Well,
I don't know
not
if you do that.
Quite
encouraged.
season yet.
encouraged.
Not
yeah.
encouraged. Not
I'm
encouraged.
just kidding. All right, this is great. Now, you know, why did y'all come together with this? Why did y'all want to do this?
Well, in the North Strand, there wasn't a support group.
Yeah.
And so when I was diagnosed the second time, a friend of mine got together and we decided that we needed a group of people that we could kind of come together and meet. And then we wanted to start raising funds for other people who needed assistance.
Sure, absolutely.
All right.
And being a nonprofit allows you to be able to do this.
That's
Your
right.
funding goes to help that. So volunteers and donations, that's what you thrive off of.
That's what we thrive on. That's what keeps us going. And also the doctors and the nurses and the other people that come to talk to us, it brings in a lot of people because there's just a lot of people that don't know what to do when they're diagnosed with cancer. They're scared.
They need
and when
help.
you have
They
that,
need
you have the
support.
support.
That's right.
what you
Exactly.
do.
Exactly.
All right.
Man,
So
thank
coming
you.
up, yeah. Thank you
Thank
for
you so
being
much.
with us.
Well,
All right,
we
give
enjoy
them
it.
one more time, the
Yep.
date and all.
It is Saturday, June 30th at 8 a.m. And you can actually sign up on that day. If you haven't registered
Right.
yet,
Sign
you can
up
sign
there.
up on that day.
Get up there a few
Yep.
minutes
Thank you.
early and go.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us. All right, we've got more coming up.
And welcome back to Carolina Country Live. All right, something's happening in the Surfside area right now. I'll tell you about it. The Old Ark Slave Plantation. There's one piece of land already, put aside, and now they're trying to buy another one. The group's with us right now to talk more
right.
about it. We got Joyce and Mary Beth.
That's right, the Surfside Historical Society. So tell us a little bit about the Historical Society first, and then we'll talk about what you guys are trying to do.
Well, we rejuvenated the Historical Society about 4 years ago after Ben Burris, Cad Holmes, and myself did a presentation to the town of Surfside Beach. And when they realized that there is true history here in Surfside, Mary Beth thought it was best to go ahead and create the Historical Society again.
Okay, so
Y'all
Mary
did
Beth.
that.
We are an open society. Anybody that wants to come and wants to learn about history, but we're here to preserve, to gather the information, which we've done, and now we want to teach that information.
Awesome.
We're getting 2 historical markers for the town. We've got 3 more to go, and those will be our first historical markers. Actually, they're getting ready to go into be forged right away. So
All right, we're talking about
excited.
the Old Ark
Very good.
Slave Plantation. There's one lot right around the corner from where I live now, and y'all are attempting to buy another one, right?
Well, that's the one we're looking to purchase, is the one on Hollywood Drive.
Okay.
The cemetery was a reserved area on Hollywood, Cypress Drive, 6th Avenue to Juniper Drive.
Okay.
There's one lot left that has not been built on. If we lose this lot, then the Ark Cemetery will be forever gone.
Oh.
So we want to try to preserve it.
All right, now what are y'all doing to try to raise money?
Yeah,
How are you trying
what,
to do that
what does this
divide?
take?
Well, it takes donations. It takes a lot of people coming together. They want $119,000 for the lot. Of course, we're just a small society, but you can send a check to Town Hall and Historical Society. It'll go for that fund. We just had a chicken bog We're taking donations any way we can.
Sure.
We are on a time crunch. But unfortunately, this lot is so important. The last burial was in 1952. This is not something that is just so far removed from us that we can't see that. Unfortunately, the land has been plowed up, houses have been built, and we're really, really passionate about preserving this lot.
Absolutely.
And making it a small neighborhood park so that we can all, we can all enjoy it.
Sure.
Well, you're looking for donations so they can do that.
Right.
You go to surfsidebeach.org right there and find out a little more about it.
Right, and we have a Facebook page.
Facebook? What is that?
Surfside Beach Historical Society. It'll give you our post office box. It gives you all the information that you need.
Help out and help preserve this
And it's
because
so
it was
important.
a big area and a lot of it's gone now.
It
Yes,
is
that's
mostly
correct.
gone.
Yeah.
Right.
It is sad.
And I think anyone who's anyone should be in total support of this. It's history. If we lose history, we have nothing to teach our children.
That's exactly right.
There
It is so important. And most people don't know that we go back to the 1740s.
Yeah.
So when you find out about our rich history, it is amazing. In fact, most people didn't even know we had
Right.
it.
I didn't know a lot about this. My wife told me about it. I don't know where she found out about it, but she told me about it.
Well, we're pretty
We
big
are-
mouths.
I
so-
know. We appreciate y'all being here.
Well,
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for being
having
with us.
And let us know anything else we can do later on down the line if we can help, okay?
Your checkbook's in the
Thank you.
office.
My
so,
checkbook?
I mean,
My
Yeah,
wife
there you go.
my wife didn't give me a
just kidding.
checkbook.
Thanks for being with us. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right, we got more coming up. The State Park. We're going to be talking about what's going on there next.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Summer is here and in full swing, and right there at the Myrtle Beach State Park, it definitely has lots going on. Crabbing, fishing, all kinds of stuff. Sea turtle patrol, bunch
Anything,
of stuff.
pier fishing, anything, shark watching, anything you want to do.
Shark watching.
They can do anything you want out there. Right, Ann?
I mean, the water yesterday and today is so clear and beautiful. It's a great time to come out. You see some sharks around, sea turtles, a lot of the cannonball jellyfish that don't, harm you. We caught one crabbing yesterday, so all the kids and adults got to hold a jellyfish that doesn't sting people, and got to hold some sharks and crabs. And it's all about having fun and learning about our environment here to help protect our local environment here at Myrtle Beach State Park.
And y'all are busy right now.
We are busy every day of the year, Cecil,
Yeah, but
but
y'all
we're
are packed
especially
right
busy.
now.
Yeah, we are packed right now. Yeah, come early, stay late, have some fun, and watch weekends. You want to watch weekends because we can pile out the traffic all the way to 17. So you want to come
Definitely.
early on weekends for sure, and July 4th. Or maybe you
yes.
should celebrate at home. I don't know.
Maybe we shouldn't drive traffic to the state park.
So here
Yeah.
we're teaching people how to hold crabs. We were, like I said, jellyfish. Learn all about snakes and why they're so important in our environment and other reptiles. Here, I love this program. This is seining, where we take a net in the shallow water in the surf zone and catch juvenile fish and crabs. And it's so much fun and so perfect right now because it's hot. And, you know, it's all these things that you're walking with and swimming with in the ocean, and you want to learn about it because knowledge is power, and it does make you more comfortable when you're out there.
And you want to have a healthy respect for it as well. I mean,
Absolutely,
I mean,
absolutely.
Who wants to walk into the water and not know what's going on?
Yeah,
So.
well, sometimes you can know what's going on too much. But, like, you know, like on Sea Turtle Patrol, there was a shark right in the surf zone the other day, and that's cool. And, like, what? Sharks in the shallow water? Yes.
They live?
Yeah.
We're always swimming with sharks, and that's okay. You know,
I respect them.
it's very rare
He
for anyone
respects them.
to
He doesn't
Since
get along.
1975, when Jaws was on, I really respect them since
Yeah,
then.
well,
All right, now how about
that
this fly fishing?
Yeah.
So
let's talk
this
about
is just
fly
something
fishing.
we're doing once with the Grand Strand Fly Fishers on July 12th. And from 4:30 to 6:30, they're going to be out, all volunteers, and they're going to help people teach you how to tie flies. They're going to be in a field and learn how to, you know, just cast that, the fly
an art.
fishing.
It's an
and so
art.
it's an art. And
Yeah,
so
it really
it's
is.
just, you know, we're not doing it near water because we have the beach, but so it's just as introductory. It's fun. It's free with park admission. It's good for all ages, and it's something different that we haven't done before. So there's that, but again, there's pier fishing that we offer. Again, there's Sea Turtle Patrol. There's lots of sea turtle programs. There's art programs. We do so much at the state park, and the majority of the programs are free with park admission. Not all, but the majority are.
All right, space is sometimes kind of limited, so make sure, you know, call, register,
well,
just check it out.
The only thing you have to make reservations for is the pier fishing. Like, we have pier fishing every Thursday and Friday, and they're already booked up for this week.
Wow. All right, now, if you're going to do the fly fishing, you got to learn. I could never do it. My dad did it, and he was amazing to watch somebody do this. It's perfect. They put it right where they want it.
Yeah, and they'll teach you that.
Yeah.
And we'd like to have people register for this one, just get an idea of how many people want to come and learn, but we probably won't turn you away.
All right, check it out right there on the website if you want to know more about it. And always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much. Come out and enjoy it.
All
The state
right.
park.
All right, thank you. All right, we'll be back with more.
And welcome back, everybody. How did we do
seat?
this? You took my seat.
Must be magic.
All right. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day,
afternoon.
everybody.
See ya.
Hey, how'd you get my
I don't like this at all.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.